So I am recording this episode at 3 a.m. because it's the quietest time of the morning, I guess. I don't know. It's also, witching hour, so you gotta be careful. Anyway, yeah, these are the antics of a humble podcast beginner. But we'll get better. We'll get somewhere eventually. So, hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Anything and Everything I Guess Hello podcast. I'm your host, Inai, and you know the rest. So, today I actually want to talk about a lot, but not really a lot, such that by the end of the podcast you're like, huh? What was she talking about? So, first, I want to know, how did you guys settle into the new year? How's it going? How's 2023? What's going on, But is it just me or the year isn't moving? Like, why are we still in February? I was expecting us to be in, April by now. Why are we still in February? What? But oh well. What can you do? Nothing, right? So, I know last time I talked about love and emotions and all of that. Today, the first thing that I really wanted to talk about was death. I know, such a morbid topic. I know, but the reasons why I want to talk about death are not much of how morbid it is, but okay. So all people have lost loved ones recently, or in the new year, or loved ones who they lost as the year ended. Sorry for your loss, my condolences, and I hope you find a way to heal from it and you can grieve however you want, can't contain grief and put a label on it. So, why I wanted to talk about death was basically, to be honest, if you find this topic sensitive, you can just stop listening and I'll try and stop talking about it maybe in about a minute, so you can start listening again a minute from now. Why I wanted to talk about death, I never imagined my life past high school. I thought I'd be dead by now. Why, to be honest, I don't know, but it's just a feeling I've always had, And I always found death pretty fascinating. But as I realized that I'm growing older and, I'm not dying, I'm trying to live. So yeah, I'm basically talking about death in order to talk about life. I feel like I am trying to live, and it's been a very interesting experience, so yeah. I feel like maybe by understanding what death is, I've somehow found a meaning to life. I don't know if that makes sense. But to be honest, I'm genuinely struggling just humaning and adulting. But I think we'll get there eventually. I mean, I seem to still have a year or two under my belt. So, trying to live has actually been very interesting. I know, guys, last time I said I was journaling, I was meditating. I just suddenly stopped doing all of that. And, funny thing is, when I was going through my journal entries actually, from October to December, I was like, whoa, I was very angry. So I guess there's a benefit to making journal entries. You kind of see the state of mind you're in, And to be honest, I don't even know why. I was angry, at myself, at the world, at everybody. And that's a really terrible space to be in. But you know what's funny? Is it's not something I realized then, but it's something I realized when I looked back and I was like, but damn, why all this anger, So I think it's a good thing, writing journal entries. So if you guys are doing it, that's great. If you haven't started but have been procrastinating, you go, person. You go and do it, and yeah, start it. I think it'll be a great experience. If it's not for you, that's okay. You can always find something that works with you. I stopped meditating because why? Oh yeah, I just stopped. But also because I realized I just started meditating, but with actually no understanding of what it was. I then tried to understand meditating, but I really stopped for just because. But as I started researching on meditation and like trying to understand it, I actually stopped because I was like, okay, let me understand what I'm doing. Because in this time that we live in, there's this whole new age thing that's going on, and we are doing so many things that we actually don't know what they mean, Yeah, girl, manifesting, or, clear your energies and whatever, but we actually don't know what we're talking about, So I think it's always a good thing to be informed and to understand what it is you're summoning or calling or cleansing or doing, or focusing on. So yeah, I just took some time to understand meditation and everything around it, the origins and what it means today. And yeah, I think I might still continue meditating, but just use a very different approach as to the one I was using before, because now I'm more informed about it. So yeah, pretty much that's what's been going on the first 2 months of my life. I've just been down in the gutter, trying to get back up. And because you know what they say, that cliche saying about how what matters is what you do after you fall. Yeah, so I'm just trying to make things work and all of that. So it's been a pretty interesting experience. Also, my first 2 months of the year have been low-key independent. Just kind of took the first step into adulthood. It was like a toe, the tip of my toe, just to taste the waters, and was like, but it's the first step. Like when you want to jump into the pool, but you want to like test the temperature of the water. You just put a tip, eventually then get into the water, but yeah, so it's that type of situation. And I won't lie, being independent of my parents, my guardians, it's scary. It's super scary, because you realize that, whoa, I am actually getting old, and responsibilities, and wow, the world is a scary place. But at the same time, it's liberating, because you just get to feel and be you without somewhat caring about, oh my gosh, what's my mom gonna say, So I guess adulting is pretty much a double-edged sword, to be honest. So you can't exactly win or lose with it, I guess. But hey, that's life, right? That's what we're doing anyway. So I think basically, yeah, the podcast is just about the year, the beginning of the year, and us, getting back up. We fall sometimes, and that's okay. So it's just about us. Yes, it's just about us getting back up, setting things into motion. All those plans, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this in the year. I'm gonna, you can always start one by one little project, and do something. It's not too late. Not too late. It's actually never too late. I mean, Vera Wang started, which was what, is it 60, 40, 70? Okay, I got a background check on that. But I know that Vera Wang started her item when she was pretty old. I mean, check the KFC body. It was like, what, in his 60s? So it's never too late to do anything. I know, yeah, someone would be like, oh, well, those are special cases. Yeah, sure, but it's not like everything we do in life has to go big or international. sometimes even the little things that mean so much to us make a huge difference, so it's not always about everyone knowing something, or and some people just genuinely don't want to be known, so it's okay. And also I feel like we should just I'd forgotten to mention something. So it's about death again, but I don't think it's that morbid. But if death is a sensitive topic, you can stop listening right about now. Oh yeah, I also wanted to say about death that I feel like we should live really good lives, regardless of faith, beliefs, or whatever, such that when we die, whether you believe it exists or it doesn't, when we die, at least you lived a good life, and if it does exist, you didn't lose on anything. I mean, if heaven, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, if heaven does exist, because some people don't believe it exists, believe it doesn't exist. Wait, what? English is hard, guys. It's not my first language. Anyway, some people believe that it does not exist. So if you're one of those people, why not just live a good life? So either way, you win both ends, because I think it's rewarding, it's peaceful, it's rewarding to your soul, and it's a good feeling just being a good person, a beautiful soul, a happy person, and you can always define it in your own way, but in such a way that it doesn't hurt other people, because I mean, many people are happy about many things, some dark, some scary. So if I just leave it at as long as it makes you happy, that's really not the best form of advice, because so I think as long as it makes you happy but doesn't compromise the happiness of the other person, then it's okay. It's a good thing, and I don't know, I've just been obsessed about being a beautiful soul. So hey guys, let's do it. Let's be beautiful souls of the year 2023. You can start whenever, you can do it however, but just be a beautiful somebody, I can't even explain it, to be honest. It's crazy. Oh yeah, also I need to know, like, okay, I don't know why I suddenly went serious. That was not my intention. But like, where do you as an individual see yourself, or like us as a people, in the next, I don't know, 10 years? Like I've just been wondering. It's not about 10 years from now I'm gonna own a big company. Not like, where do you see yourself, or do you want to see yourself be? Like a mental space, not necessarily positions, but like your maturity. And I assume we'll be more mature, because I assume maybe 10 years from now we'd have gone through a lot as individuals, be it good moments, sad moments, because 10 years is a lot. And I don't know, if you were to ask me where I see myself 10 years from now, well, I'd probably joke about if I'm still existing. I know that's so dark, I'm sorry. And then probably tell you that, to be honest, I don't know. And most people don't know, but I've met a few people who know, were convinced that, and wow, it's a very, I admire such people, because it's a really amazing thing to be so level-headed and sure of what you want, where you're going, and how it's gonna go. Even I know sometimes it doesn't go the way it wants to go, but it's amazing. I genuinely applaud such people. They're amazing. people with confidence, with this amazing aura and energy. Sometimes I'm just there and like, I wish I was like this person, and I wish I was like this person. But yesterday I had a conversation with a really good friend of mine, and he told me that, to be honest, everyone at some point does feel like they wish there was somebody else. So it's somewhat okay. But when you realize that, I wish I could say this in verbatim because I'm now such a terrible summarizer. But when you are someone else at some point, the reality then kicks in and it sucks, So even if you escape your being and then you're someone else, at that time, reality is just gonna kick in at one point or the other. So why not be you, but do your best to do better and be better, And I remember he gave me an example of how, sometimes because you're so depressed and all of these things, you decide to do something for you, right? And like, let's say get a tattoo. Get a tattoo for you, not for anybody else. Because I know in most cases we tend to, get, like get a tattoo because you don't spite your mom or something like that. No, don't do that. It's actually, in most cases, it actually has a negative effect. But get a tattoo for you because you want it, and it's for you because it means something to you, and you want it there because it's you, like, do you for you, not for anybody else, because people are really unreliable. Oh my god, my name's, I'm honestly honest. People are unreliable, so do you for you. So guys, I don't know, this episode was pretty chill and mellow. I don't know if you guys will like it. Oh my gosh. But hey, I'm always open for criticism, negative, positive, however. But I just wanted us to have a chill beginning of the year episode, because we're just starting. We're just we're like baby penguins. We're just learning how to walk, and it doesn't need to be too it just needs to be chill, mellow, and just so, hey guys, welcome to 2023, and I hope we achieve most of the things we want this year, and I hope we make positive, amazing changes to our lives this year, and I hope we just become better people with beautiful souls this year. I know I sound like a homosexual person. I'm joking. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. So basically that's our session today. So catch you guys next time. I'm your host. Bye.